Okay, another day, another journey in the carnivore diet. And well, I was going over what I should talk about today, and I found something funny that I'd like to show you real quick. This is me, not literally me, but maybe everybody else on their diet.
Cero. Cero.
Okay, I thought you'd get a chuckle out of that. What I want to go over today is something that has been brought up several times to me, and maybe you too, I don't know, but it's something that causes a disease, and it's the lack of vitamin C. Now, people, first thing they ask me is, you're only eating meat? Aren't you going to have all kinds of issues, vitamin deficiencies, that type of thing? And I got several texts that said, hey, you're going to get scurvy if you don't eat, vitamin C. Now, that with no vitamin C or lack of vitamin C, you will get scurvy. But let me show you something. Let me show you something that I found. Okay, so I don't know if you know James Blunt or not. He's a singer, okay? And he's got a couple well-known songs. I can't think of them right off the top of my head. But when he was in the university, when he was in school, this is the headline. It says, James Blunt said he got scurvy after eating nothing but meat for 8 weeks at the university, despite all the vegan students. Okay, so this was back, he had mentioned this back, I think this is back from 2020 here. So I wanted to show you that you can get scurvy. Now, let me show you what he was eating. James Blunt said he once got scurvy, condition best known as sailor's disease, okay? Now, what he was eating, he was eating nothing but chicken, ground meat, and mayonnaise for 8 weeks in college. Now, I don't know, maybe it was the mayonnaise, because, mayonnaise has, other than egg whites, who knows what they put in the mayonnaise. Ground meat, it doesn't say what kind of ground. Was it ground chicken? Was it ground turkey? Was it ground lamb? I don't know. But that's what he got, eating ground chicken, or nothing but chicken, okay? So let me jump over to this. Now, this comes from Dr. Robert Kiltz, okay? And he goes on to explain the role of vitamin C in your body. Now, I'll leave this in the description if you want to read it. But it's essential for proper collagen formation, metabolism. Let's see. I guess I'm not going to do that. Let's do this again. Anyways, it's proper metabolism for cholesterol and protein, antioxidant actions, neutralizing harmful free radicals, absorption of iron. Okay. Now, he goes on to a lot of information that I'm not directing in this video, but there's some good information. Why do people get involved in the carnivore in the first place? Eliminates carbohydrates, which is, according to some doctors, we're not supposed to be eating carbohydrates. And he goes on with all this here. But I want to get to, and then he goes on to a research that was done, okay, in 2021. The study from Harvard University is still not what I'm directing this video at. Okay, they took over 6 months on the carnivore diet. How many people did they survey in this? The carnivore diet held 2,029 people in this research participants. So 100% of these participants came off their diabetic injection medications. 92% of the diabetics came off insulin completely, 92%. 84% of the diabetics came off all oral medication. And CRP inflammatory marker decreased significantly. 90% improved in all diseases. Okay, now here's what I wanted to get to. Let's see. But what about the old belief showing that eating meat without plants will lead to a vitamin C deficiency? So it goes on to say that, okay, so how much vitamin C I need to prevent scurvy? You know what? I might have to just eliminate that altogether because it really gets kind of irritating. How much vitamin C do you need to prevent scurvy? In a context of diet high in carbs, you only need about 10 milligrams of vitamin C a day to prevent scurvy. 10 milligrams. Recent research has shown that study participants of a ketogenic diet had higher vitamin C levels than participants of a moderate carb diet. Okay, so you need 10 milligrams if you're eating a high carb diet, which most people are going to get it anyway, right? By the time you eat, your wheat, by the time you eat, you name it, whatever vegetable has carbs in it, okay, corn, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so here's the next thing we're getting to, vitamin C in meat. Now, this is very important. According to the USDA, meat flesh contains no vitamin C, not any. Okay, so if you're on a carnivore diet, that's what they're saying, the USDA. However, this is factually incorrect and based on default practice by the USDA to fill the vitamin C amounts in muscle meat and assumed to be zero. This is an egregious error considering that the test of nearly every other micronutrient, 2000 research published by Meat Science Journal confirms that fresh beef has approximately 1.6 mcg grams of vitamin protein in grass-fed beef. That's 2.56 mcgs in grass-fed meat. Okay? So, on a carnivore diet, if you're eating 1,000 grams of meat or 2.2 pounds per day, you will be consuming 2.56 milligrams and 1.6 milligrams of vitamin C. Okay, so how much they're saying that we need, how much they're saying back up here we need, how much to prevent scurvy? I think it's, okay. So grass-fed beef has 2.56 milligrams or 25%, and grain-fed beefs have 1.6 milligrams. Okay, so if you go down to organ meats, the beef spleen has 45.5 milligrams, right? 455%. That's why I think that if you're going to eat organs, you should do it you shouldn't just eat it all in one sitting. It should be broken up because there's so many nutrients, so many vitamins. Okay, so if we go through beef spleen, we go through salmon, pancreas, chicken giblets have 13.1 milligrams or 131% if you just eat chicken giblets. Okay, beef brain, beef kidney, beef liver, oysters. Okay, all right, so you follow me with this, right? You follow me. Okay, the signs of scurvy, yada. So it's very detailed. Okay, so I think I missed it. I read this before, I pulled it before the video, and it said that maybe it's at the top of this article. From what I gather, if you eat 2.2 pounds, did I see that? 2.2 pounds in here. 2.2 pounds of red meat. Okay, red meat. You will exceed the FDA requirements. If the FDA really means anything, you're going to have more daily requirements of vitamin C than you would. Okay, normally if you didn't eat red meat. So you can see where you're going to get all these milligrams at. Okay, so right here, it's saying that when eating a carnivore diet of at least 1,000 grams, 2.2 pounds of fresh muscle meat alone, you will exceed the amount of vitamin C you need to prevent scurvy. You will prevent a vitamin C deficiency. So here we go again with a lot of misinformation about beef, right? Basically, you can get it through oysters. You can get it through the beef liver. You can get it through giblets and a chicken, but it doesn't have, if I recall, just by eating chicken, you're not going to get vitamin C from it. Maybe from the giblets, okay? But that's how this gentleman got scurvy. He wasn't eating red meat. Now, I think the more and more that we get into carnivore, we'll find out that red meat is the best is the best pure meat you can eat for. So you should incorporate red meat into your carnivore diet each and every day. Okay. As well as the fats, right? So I hope you guys found value in this video. I will see you on the next video. You guys have a great day. Bye now.